Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. Last time we explored the Northern Cave, Sephiroth's hideout, and did some other optional stuff, like Yuffie's secrets limits, and lots of secret weapons and everything, all that stuff. And this is where we left off. Gonna load this file up just for a minute. And yeah. So in the meantime, I've been doing lots of stuff off screen. Most of it was running around in the swamp area in the Northern Crater. Yeah, let me remove this and give him a Buster Sword. Yeah, and this was roughly the status that we had. Just gave him the Buster Sword to have some kind of normalized measure. So these were our statuses when we left off. Just so you can look around and compare. Because quite a lot of things have happened. And you won't really recognize our party. Not really, at least. Because, yeah. The next thing that there are mostly two things that are left to do for us. One of which is the battle arena, and we could have done the battle arena with this state pretty well already. But I went a little bit overboard, and I wanted the master magic and stuff. So I leveled spells. All of them. 3 times. So this is our party now. Give me a second. Remove all. And yeah, I've already also discovered another thing, which is that, oh god, which weapon did it? Which is that on high levels like this, leveling limits is kind of hard. These are our stats now. So except for luck, they have improved a lot. And yeah, so on levels like this, it's kind of hard to get yourselves get your limit ups. Yep, that's all the spells we need. 3 masters and 1 or 2 leftovers. The reason why that's so problematic is you see our HP. That's without any HP pluses. And with that much oops. Oh yeah. Let me do that let me do it the same in all characters. Enemy skill, enemy. Oh, it's all down here. Enemy skill, double cut. HP plus. We also only need 1 HP plus to reach maximum HP now, which is really nice. Counter attack, and I'm using kind of a normalized setup for everyone right now. We don't need that anymore. Which is an enemy skill, double cut, so they can attack 4 times. HP plus, counter attack, and 1 other attack on the counter materia, so we will have 2 counters. For her, this is morph, because with her weapon we can use morph like that. For him, it's steel. Then there's 2 special stuffs. For him, it's steel and MP absorb, because his weapon gains strength when his MP are high. So in case when he uses spells, he can use this to drain MP again without using magic hammer. Just, I don't know. I don't even know if it's necessary, but it's a nice thing to do. Actually, I don't need it now. For her, it's manipulate and cover, because she's leveling her limit currently. Yeah, I took Yuffie in. Didn't really emphasize that, because I don't know. She's another character with very good limits. One character that you will see often in more success-oriented, more endgame focused playthroughs. So I thought, hey, why not? And yeah, that's why the wizard bracelet, so she takes much damage, because with HP like that, it really takes a hit. She really needs to get a massive hit to even get some limits. So if you're above level 70 roughly, there's hardly any place beside the northern cave where you can level your limits at all. I mean, at least the damage part of the limits. Of course, you can kill enemies everywhere. Thinking of the forest in Rocket Town. But you need to take damage to... the part of taken damage is actually not easy. You only have the northern crater, all the Galninka. I think actually if you have 3 ribbons, which I do, the research room of the Galninka might be even better, because you're immune to the sadness part. And it's all the physical attacks, so it's very easy to focus the attacks on one person with cover. But yeah, that's... I might show you a little bit around that, but mostly I will do it off screen. What I wanted to show you though is how to exactly make Master Materia. So there is no list of the criteria anywhere. So you really need to know it beforehand. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I needed to buy these before we forgot them. I will show them in the spell summary episode. Forgot to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 different spells. That's exactly the number you want. And with all of them mastered, you go to the green. Of course, to the green, because green is the color of magic materia. And then this happens. Magic materia blend. All maximum level will be blended. Maximum level... Maximum level magic materia has been lost. Received 1. Perform materia blend. Yes. And then all the materia melts together into one package of absolute destruction and power. Received Master Magic Materia. And we're doing this 3 times now. Get closer. La la la. Do we have to go through the... Yep, we need to go through the dialogue every time. But then again, most people... you can actually be content with just doing this twice. Because as soon as you defeat Emerald Weapon, you will get 1 Master Materia of each type for free. With the item that you get from Emerald Weapon. And yeah, so if you make, if you just say, okay, I don't really want to get them, I'm not really content with leveling a lot and everything, then you can just do 2 Master Magics and maybe 1 command. That should be enough, if you do it wisely, to kill Smaragd Weapon. And then you can trade in the loot of it. And yeah, work from there. There are the Master Magics. Looks really funny because it's so empty. Oops. But hey, it's really great. Of course, it doesn't increase your magic or MP, so that's one thing that's not as good as the singular materia. Because if you sum up all this, you end up with a quite substantial amount of the magic and magic defense and MP that you gain additionally. But then again, you also have heavy maluses to your HP and everything, and all your magic in the world won't help you when you're dead. So you really don't want that. I'm kinda wonder what happens when I use magic materia with elemental. Okay. Oh wait, no, that's from the Cedric. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Because it's in the weapon. If we would have an elemental attack that Does edit effect work? No. So you can't use magic attacks with magic materia with supports. What you can do, however, and I prepared for that, is put an all to this, and then all magic that can be supported by all will be supported by all. And that's already really nice. So yeah, this is probably the setup that you want to use. This is actually even better than using Mega All, of which I also made 3 because fuck you. For a certain reason. Mega All will turn your normal attack into slash all. I personally think slash all is worse than double cut. And Mega All will override double cut materia. So if you use Mega All, you cannot, I mean, you can use this you can have this materia slotted, but it won't have any effect. So this is yeah, she doesn't have all, it's simple, and he gets an all again. So this is basically a very basic setup. Wizard Bracelet for those characters that still need leveling of their limits, and Cedric for the ones who don't. I don't think there's anything that has even worse defenses, because yeah, you see. Okay, this is actually even worse. Yeah, that's even worse. So we're gonna use that. Do I have multiple of those? No, I don't. Have anything else that's really bad? No. Let's use this. Just for overall. I don't think the difference will be that great. And now we end up with stats like these. This is the Cedric. This is the full efficiency equipment that I would use on all characters. Ultimate weapon Cedric, 2 ribbons, 1 safety bit, because the ribbon doesn't protect from death. And as you can see, the attack stats are quite good. The Cedric boosts the attack, that's why Cloud is stronger than the other ones. But it's still pretty good. So now we can go down. We cannot make a Master Command yet, sadly, because we are lacking the Mime Materia, which is found in one of the Chocobo caves. And I will do the Chocobo part at the very, very, very end. So, yeah. This is basically... This is how you make one character have the most of all spells. I'll actually optimize this a tiny little bit for... Oh, wait a second. Do I want him or... no. We're taking him. Oh, come on. Change around 1 enemy skill, just so Cloud is our ultimate powerhouse. Because Cloud will be the one who we will send into the battle arena now. I still got my GP done. And I think it's the best thing to do now. Shouldn't be that hard. With 2 counter ability... He counters every attack twice. Has quadruple strike. Has most spells that you can have. It really doesn't get much better than this. Really. It's... No. It's hard to improve at all at this point. And it's also quite nice to have this because, yeah. Cloud's limit, the Meteor Rain, is actually, I tried to count hits and strength, and I think it's actually a bit stronger than Barrett's Catastrophe, which is kinda sad. But yeah. Then again, Barrett has his Anger Max, so when his attack is as high as Cloud's is, he will probably not even use the Catastrophe anymore. Ah, no. We're not touching you. That's Ruby Weapon, by the way, the strongest boss in the game. Killing him, I cannot guarantee that we will do that. It's more probable that we won't do it. killing him will afford you with an item that you can trade in for 1 golden chocobo. Which is really kind of a rip-off, because... because to beat Ruby Weapon without using a golden chocobo in the first place is very hard already. We'll counter that again. Yep. And goodbye. That's, by the way, Cloud's ultimate sword. It is the most fancy weapon in the game, because the blade grows dimmer and dimmer when Cloud uses HP. We will probably see that in the battle arena. And yeah, so Ruby Weapon gives you a golden chocobo, but if you don't have a golden chocobo in the first place, it's, I won't say impossible, but very, 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 very hard to defeat Ruby Weapon at all. So in most cases it's just, you don't do it for the item, you just do it for... Even if you manage to kill Ruby Weapon without... Mime, the highest summon, Knight of the Round, and what's the other secret materials? Quadra Magic. And the fourth I have forgotten. Even if you manage to do that without, there's nothing else for you to do after that. It's a you killed the strongest boss already. What you want to do now? I mean, you can get the other ones, the Chocobo Caves now. Great, that's it, super. And then you can beat up Sephiroth with it or something. I don't know. If you get a kick out of one-hitting the final boss of the game, that might be your thing, because I think that's totally possible. But yeah, okay. Sad thing about doing the battle square in this stage of the game is that this person has this super long dialogue. Yeah, 300 GP, that's the amount I got, and I didn't get it fairly. I went in and out of the area's entry screen and waited for the little guy in the back to appear so I could buy GP from him, because I have even more guild and time. So yeah, this is a one-on-one battle, which is a lie. We do not fight one-on-one. I mean, there are sometimes multiple enemies. But anyways. Let's do this. And yeah, we've already seen how the Battle Square works in general, with consecutive battles and stacking... what the fuck are those? Okay, where's haste? There, I want haste. And increasing handicaps. And this is just... it hasn't changed much. There is a little difference in how many... ah, shit. In how many... Can I do haste? Oh my god. It's over again. There's a little difference in how many battle points you get depending on what... God damn it. In which enemies you get chosen to fight. Ah, this time I finally got it up. You can't, in theory, you can optimize this a little bit more by... ouch, that's gonna hurt. Or is it? With its Cedric, I actually don't know. Oh yeah, still hurts. And there our attack power goes down, and the blade is gone a little bit more transparent. Yeah, please break my summoning material. Oh, whatever, okay. The thing is, a Toad would actually simply cast Frog on us. Which is quite funny, because that's one of the handicaps that you can totally annihilate by using the ribbon. And yeah, with a counter-based setup like this, you can actually just focus on buffing and healing. We don't actually need the haste, I just want to have it to be sure. Because even if our attacks do not cause maximum damage, our counters will devastate each mob that's up to level... I don't know, 5th or 6th fight. And the counters each kill 2 enemies, so... Yep, round done. I didn't even need to manually put in an attack. Oh, that's actually... That's how the quadruple strike looks for Cloud. And we continue. Okay, that's one of the more dangerous ones. Breaking support materia. That's what you... That's... It broke our counter attack and it broke our HP plus. It doesn't break our normal counter, which is the reason I use it, because the normal counter is a blue materia. But it's still one of the more dangerous... If you're still on a lower level, you are more dependent on your HP pluses. And if you're... I mean, my HP only dropped by 100 and a bit, 1000 and a bit. Oh my god. If my HP were dropped to 6000 or something now, that would be really devastating. The level down, by the way, does not really reduce your level. It mostly decreases your attack power and I think defense power. So with the Ciedrich we got, and our high level overall, we have a pretty good tolerance for that one. And I think the... Okay, I see an MP 0, I don't want that. I see an HP MP... I don't want... those were all shit. Halved HP MP is really dangerous. It's really mean, because halved HP is something you can't protect yourself from. MP 0, also not really great. And the other one was, I think, Weapon Broken, which would have crippled our attack power. I see all materia broken there, which is also bad. Fuck. Okay, now things are getting serious. But I think this is also the last round. So, I think I have read somewhere that the battle points you get are also somewhat dependent on the handicaps you get. So if that's true, we will get a massive amount of battle points for this round. Because all materia broken is by far the worst handicap you can get. We only got our ribbon and our Ciedrich and our weapon to work from now. And if you imagine you have accessory broken and all materia broken, then all elemental, no, not elemental, but all the ailment resistances and specials and anything are definitely gone, because there is no armor that gives you status effect resistance. One enemy that puts you in Petrify, you're done. And there we go. Okay, I don't know why we get the tissues. I don't even think the tissue is an item, a proper item. I don't really care either. I'm just here for the battle points. And yeah, this is basically what we're doing. I will show you one or more. Of course, our status, limit, HP, MP, everything is reset at the end of each battle. So if you start with half HP, you will have half HP at the beginning of each round. So healing up properly before you go in here is a necessity, and something that's easily overlooked. I think I'm actually lacking some MP here. Oh no, I'm lacking some HP. See? Stupid me. But then again... we really can afford it, because we are ridiculously strong at this point. Yep. We probably need two fights again to even manage to get haste going. Can I manage to... Yes! Minimum! It will cast Mini onto our character. We are immune to that thanks to the ribbon. So, great. A ribbon is really necessary to find this, because of, for example, those guys. They can give you a countdown. If you need to heal statuses all the time, it will take up a lot of time and put you in a big disadvantage. What's that? Oh, that's not a handicap, that's cure. I would love that. Fuck. That's not cure. Could be worse, but still pretty bad. Are we already hold? Oh no, we're not already. We're not hasted already. So yeah, our Cedric is gone. We do not have elemental attacks anymore. That's a sturdy guy. What the hell? How's he still alive? Okay, now he's gone. Command Materia, no. MP halved again. Okay, I can deal with that. Because we are not really reliant on our MP. Just haste me and then we're done. I mean, what do we need MP for? 1 or 2 white winds or angel whispers to heal us. And that's it. Support Materia, I don't want that either. Level down, yep, that's okay. I think the first 2 level downs you usually don't notice. Because the difference isn't that big. So if you... minus 15 levels, minus 20, that's when you usually start to notice, oh, my attack's going down slowly. And of course, the higher you are, the less relevant they become. We should probably heal next round. Weapon break, MP0. If I could hit the MP0, that would be great. But of course, I fail again. Oh! Thanks to the fact that... where's my white wind? There. Yeah, Ribbon saves the day, in this case, for example. Due to our HP... So we can see now that with our MP+, we would have... HP+, I mean. We would have roughly 12,000 HP. Roughly 13,000. Because that's what our halved MPs state. Oh, item command is sealed. That's weak. Can I just kill him? Nope. 1 turn for him. I don't even know where this enemy occurs in the real world. I've only ever seen him in the arena. But hey. Another round done. Let's see if we get I think 11,000 is around as much as you can get. Sometimes you get less because of the handicaps you get, because of the enemies you get. Just bad luck. But yeah. So I think I'll do one more battle on screen and then I will cut the recording because there's not really much interesting happening here. I'm just too strong. And it's not really an interesting build either. It's just, yeah. Get hit, wreck shit. No, that doesn't even rhyme. That's bad. It's really... it's a counter-based build. I mean, what do you expect? It just works. Oh, but we get ourselves a early haste this time. And done. Oh. What do you have there? Poison, level down, slow I think? Yeah, poison, whatever. Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god, and I don't have... Okay. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this so hard. Those are the guys that have the death force. And I'm actually gonna try and get the... That doesn't work. Okay, never mind. I would have actually... If I had manipulate, I would have actually gotten the enemy skill now and tried to keep it. I don't know if you can get enemy skills in here and keep them. What's that? Oh shit. Okay, this is bad. Our ribbon is gone. This is bad. There is a way to come around, to work around it. But it's MP reliant, so if we have get 2 MP halved, we will be done for. HP halved. Okay, that's also bad. Oh, it's that guy. There is one spell, I can't find it. There it is, resist. Which will What's the phrasing again?